I could change things as per my requirement. See, there are two buttons here. When you press this, you have just off the eco mode. You press this once again, you are in economy mode. The other switch is for putting on the sports mode. Now you're on sports mode. You put that off, you're going to city. So I like to drive in eco mode. So yes, it's always economy. I don't know for what reason the range has come down to 191. It was showing 200 sometimes back. I've got a rotary dial also here for shifting my gears. Now I'm in parking. I'll go to drive and I'll start my range test. Okay, odometer is 355. This is just for reference. Let's go. See, I'm driving in eco mode, region level 2. You can see it on the right hand side here. Kathmandu traffic at its best. I was stuck for around 10 minutes, man, here. I've consumed 3% battery already, driving 5.5 kilometer. ओह्रालोमा छु म है र मैले न्युट्रलमा राखेको छु मैले यो इलेक्ट्रोनिक पार्किङ ब्रेक पनि अन त गरेको छैन तर यो अटो होल्ड फंक्सनले होल्ड गर्दो रहेछ गाडीलाई फर अ लंगर पिरियड अफ टाइम एन्ड वन थिङ आई नोटिस दिस डायल यु नो दिस थिङ it changes little slow right from D to N to D there's a slight lag waiting is the game while I'm stuck in this traffic I thought I'll talk about features here. See, you've got a USB port here and there is 5 volt 3 ampere type C port also here. Another one is 12 volt lighter and this is a wireless charger facility. Nice. You've got a cup holder here too and I like the finishing, everything. It's perfect. It's nice. This one is smooth, cool and seamless. Leather wrap steering wheel, perfectly done. And I got the green signal, I think. Let's go. Check out the camera quality. Nice. You don't need to look at the wing mirror there. I'm going towards Bhaktapur now and from here I'll take Nala route towards Banepa, Dhulikhel and let's see where I will head towards. Beautiful place. We have consumed 10% battery already. I've got 90% left and I've done 23 kilometers. So 10% is 23 kilometers. And the punch is saying that I still have 169 kilometers of driving range. I'm not up for that range. I'm sure it's gonna change. It has got some munna bhaima chemical locha bhane jasto it's some voltage and watt locha jasto लाग्यो मलाई. I don't have to struggle at all. Hello folks, namaste and good afternoon. What is the time now? It's 1 p.m. already. Today with me I have got Tata Punch, the new addition to Tata lineup. I am really excited because it's the first time I am driving Indian EV and I am doing a range test. Yes, this is all about the range test that I am doing for this Tata Punch EV, and I was supposed to start this drive little early today, but it was raining cats and dogs and I'm not feeling well also. Actually I was supposed to do this test drive yesterday. I couldn't do that, I was not well. Now also the nake boli bhancha ni. I'm speaking from my nose. I don't know how I'm sounding in the camera, but yes, I'm not that well today. I've already covered some distance, decent amount of time driving this car, Until now, it's good. Delight. Now I am somewhere, I've stopped somewhere in this beautiful place to talk to you guys. What I'll do is I'll continue my drive. Let's do it. Happy till now. I did not see blind spot detection light coming into life when the vehicle was passing by. So I think there is no blind spot detection in this car. Yes, 360 camera is there. It's crisp, nice, but blind spot is not there. This car, you know, it has got seat ventilation also, but today I'm not using it, guys. AC is on. I'm not using seat ventilation because I'm not feeling well. 12:57, that's Indian time. So it's almost 1:45 now. I've done 30.3 kilometers already and I've consumed 14% battery. In our roads, if you have a good ground clearance, it's fun. It's fun. I was really happy, you know, driving this car in the rough section. And suspension is very smooth, nice. To reach Dhulikhel, driving Tata Punch, you will require 16% battery to cover 34.5 kilometers. And what I've decided is I'll take a right from here. I was indecisive sometimes back, but now I'll take a right from here. I'll go towards Mulkot. I had stopped at Dhulikhel for a small break, and this car, you know, it doesn't open by itself when you come closer to this. There's a request sensor here. You press it and then it opens. And I like it like that. And you know what? There is a push button also, and this is how Tata Punch welcomes you.
Economy drive mode activated.
Regeneration is at number 2. You have got a pedal shifter kind of thing here, you know. Here, can you see this? This one on both the sides. This is to change your regen mode. Okay, let's continue. Yep, I have 83% battery with me and I've traveled 34.8 kilometers already. In Tata Punch, you will get all the information here in the instrument cluster. That's a good news for me. I can see I've done 48.2 kilometers. I've got 80% battery. And for your kind information, AC is on all the time. Seat ventilation is off. I'm not using it. After doing 55 kilometers from Tata showroom, I'm at Bakunde base. Battery percentage remains same as it was when I was at Dhulikhel. Somewhere there, 80% I still have. I've crossed Rosi now, and Nepal Thok is not that far away from here. I'll tell you one thing, the suspension system that's equipped in this car, I loved it. I've become a big fan. Lovely suspension. That's some water crossing here. I've covered 67.5 kilometers already. Mangaltar is 6 kilometers away from here. This is going to be a proper range test of Tata Punch EV, I'll tell you. You know, when I had started this car from the showroom today in the afternoon, the range that it was showing was 200 kilometers. And now after covering 73 kilometers, it's showing 187. The calculation is done in a different way. I don't know how it is, but there is some calculation happening. System is doing it. I've got 187 kilometers of driving range with 79% of battery, and I have covered 73.7 kilometers already. When you have a good ground clearance, you don't bother, you know. I'm absolutely cool. I'm not bothering much in this kind of road. Two things these Tata people are really particular about. One is ground clearance, other thing is safety. taking a small deviation from the main highway. And see that camera, crisp, crystal clear. Tata has used all top-notch things, you know, this time. There's no compromise done. Everything is nice.
Take out the key fob.
So I just came to a little off location, little away from the highway, and I've done that just to, you know, talk to you guys, talk to you all about Tata. Let's talk Tata. I usually do that, you know, whenever I go for a review, I try to talk about the parent company. But when it comes to Tata, I don't think I have to do much. It's a very well-known brand. We all know about Tata. Tata has been there in Nepal also, in our country also, for many years. So there is nothing much that I have to talk about. And you know one thing, I am a big fan of Ratan Tata. I do take classes in colleges, many people know that. And CSR is one of the important subjects in marketing. And whenever there is a topic CSR, Ratan sir comes in my presentation. They're actually a company which is giving back to the society, and I like that fact. Some information that I have about Tata. 77 years of quality engineering. They are here in the market for 77 years, and they are present in 125 plus countries. They have 9,400 plus touch points in 125 plus countries that they are present in. They have 7 assembly facilities and 25 manufacturing facilities across the globe, and they have 9 research and development centers, and they are really investing a huge amount of money in their research and development unit across the world. And that is how huge these people are. TATA, Tata Group. Now let's talk about the design of Punch EV. This Punch EV is updated with Tata's new signature styling elements. They update their signature styling element in a given frame of time, and this one is from the new one. And on the front you can see this one, it is the continuous LED DRL. Indicators is integrated into the DRL here, and Tata says this particular car is completely redesigned. It's the new platform. They call it ACTI.EV, active platform they say. The Punch ICE, petrol engine and diesel engine, that is already there in the market. It's not built in the same platform that this Punch EV is built in. It's a pure dedicated EV platform. Now let's move towards the profile. There's a badging here, .EV, and it has got 16 inches diamond cut alloy wheels. The ground clearance is 190 mm. I came through different rough sections and I did not have any trouble anywhere today. There is a camera here. This is for 360, and I've already talked about it. They've got a request sensor here, unlike other vehicles where you go nearby vehicle, it opens by itself. Here you have to do it by yourself, and I like this feature. In the back you don't have the regular grab handle here. Back door opens from here. Let's go towards the back now. When you look from the rear, it looks similar to its internal combustion sibling. There's not much of change except the badge, this Punch.EV badge. Other things remain the same. This thing is a little uniquely designed, you know, the tail light. It looks like an arrow, and it's a little bit triangular also in some places. And let's check out the boot also. Okay, we've got a charger here, home charger, and I don't know what this is. There's some additional space at the bottom, and the boot space it's a 366 liters boot space that comes with Tata Punch EV. They've given a parcel tray also. You've got a rear wiper and defogger, integrated spoiler with light here, and shark fin antenna that you can see. Shark fin antenna is also very important for many customers. I've seen that in Nepal. My dear friends, please ignore the plastics. It's a brand new car. I've come to the back seat. And the front seat is adjusted as per my driving position. My height is 168 centimeters for your reference. And the back seat, space, it's not that huge, but it's enough for a normal Nepali height. I have got this much of space here, and headroom, I think that's enough, right? They've also given a handrest for the back passenger, but there are no cup holders here. The fit and finish is wonderful. They've given 4 speakers and 2 tweeters in this car for wonderful music system. And there is no rear AC vent or no port for charging your mobile. I have come to a front seat now, and this is a different place altogether, let me tell you. It looks like a loaded cockpit. There is everything here, and the best part is there are so many physical keys here. I love physical keys. You don't have to use your touchscreen to operate it. They've given a keys here to adjust the mirror. I like it. I love it. This place is wonderful place to be at. Cherry on the cake, it's a ventilated seat. I have told that already. The mirrors outside are power folding ORVM outside rear view mirrors. And there is a sunroof here in this car, and you can operate it with voice also, voice command. Hello Tata, could you please open the sunroof?
Sure, opening.
Hello Tata, could you please close the sunroof?
Okay, closing.
This touchscreen on the front is 10.2 inch touchscreen, and the instrument panel here also is 10.2 inches. They give us all the needed information, what all we required while we are driving. They've not done too much, they've not done too less here. Everything is just perfect. I have talked about these features already, but what's the harm in doing it once again? I've got wireless charging is on. They give you a message on the screen. There are multiple functions here. Rotary dial. There are 3 modes that you can select from: city, sports and eco. And regeneration you can do through this pedal here. There are 4 levels of regeneration: level 1, level 2, level 3. That's the strongest one, and the 4th one is you can put it off completely. This one is the auto dimming mirror. Some companies call it ECM, electronic chromatic mirror. And there are many other features loaded in this Tata Punch EV. Few of those features, fancy features, include auto LED on the front, smart digital DRL, sequential front side indicators that we just saw sometimes back, electrical ORVM with auto fold function, illuminated glove box. And the glove box, they've got a cooling function also inside. There is a vent there. You also get mood lights inside the cabin. And yes, there is a cruise control facility also in this car. You can use it when you're on the wide open highway. The wipers that this car has is rain sensing. I've talked about architecture already. It's called ACTI.EV, active EV, meaning it's built in electric vehicle platform. And one important thing, the battery. I did not talk about the motor and battery, right? Punch EV is equipped with 35 kilowatt hour liquid cooled IP67 battery pack, and this particular battery pack will give us a driving range of, we will find it out today, the actual driving range. Let's also talk about the warranties and guarantees. The 35 kilowatt hour battery and 90 kilowatt motor that this car has, they also give you a warranty for 8 years or 1,60,000 kilometers, whichever comes earlier. And the service interval is 6 months or 5,000 kilometers, whichever is earlier. We also need to talk about the network, Tata's network when it comes to DC charging, AC charging. Tata is the company which is really aggressive about building their charging network. Around 108 charging stations are in operation already. Out of 108, 16 of them is for DC charging, and the remaining 92 is AC charging. And they're already working towards expanding it in terms of numbers. And when it comes to the service network, well, I don't think I have to talk about it. I mean, you all know it. You see Tata everywhere. From Mechi to Mahakali, Tata is there everywhere. And now it's the time for us to continue our range test. Let's go back. I'm in Nepal Thok now. I will return from here. Let me show you the instrument cluster. 75% is battery remaining with me. I've done 88.3 kilometers already. I am keeping this region at level 2. My
Economy drive mode.
I drive in economy drive mode. Let's continue our drive. Before I forget, I have already drove this car for 80 plus kilometers. There are so many things that I've learned about the car. One thing that's bothering me is I'm feeling this car to be very light. Is it because I'm alone in the car? I've also got a habit of including things which I don't like about the car. Till now, I did not find anything like that. Yes, one thing that I did not like is this car feels light, but it's okay. That's not a deal breaker. There's nothing that I am finding which I do not like about this car. Uphill climb has started now. And when I was talking about Tata's service network, I forgot to include one information. These people, they've got one dedicated EV focused service center that's in Kopan. They've got all facilities for EV there. Nowadays, it's not about selling a product, it's about selling a promise, it's about selling an experience, right? I've done 105 kilometers with 35% is battery. Pakunde. Another 20 kilometers to Dhulikhel. And people have consumed 50% of battery, covering 127.1 kilometers. Mausam mein change. I've reached Dhulikhel and I required 30% is battery from Nepal Thok to reach Dhulikhel. It's around 50 kilometers. So I have done 141.7 kilometers already and I've got 92 kilometers of driving range. In the beginning, the range that this car displayed was weird, but now I think it's correct. So it has got something to do with the system, AI. The calculation it does is according to our driving habit maybe. I'll take the same way that I came from. I'll return via Nala itself. Yes, I've got 93 kilometers of driving range and I've done 146 kilometers already and I've consumed 58% of battery. I still have 42% there with me. Let's go via Timi. Technically I'm inside Kathmandu already. This is Pepsi Cola. I still have 80 kilometers of driving range with 36% of battery. I'll drive for some more time. Rush hour here. I've already done 166 kilometers today. And to do 166 kilometers I required 64% of battery. It's 6:45. Behind our airport. Traffic. 7:05. I still have time, I still have range. And I'm not that tired. So what I'll do is I'll do some more driving. Right? I've got 34% battery with 77 kilometers of driving range. And beautiful people, the kind of range test that I'm doing, it's actually taxing. I'm not tired, that's a different thing. Irritating traffic. Okay, crossed Balaju. What is happening? Inside the city, battery is not draining the way it was draining sometimes back. Still have 30% is battery. People with 72 kilometers of driving range. Check it out. And I have reached Kalanki. And I have done 184.1 kilometers today. We need many more such underpasses inside Kathmandu city. Come on, our government, do something about it. Ekanta kunai pugyo. Let's take a left from here. Let's go towards Tata showroom. 8 p.m. And this is the condition of traffic here. And check this out, I still have 70 kilometers of driving range with 28% battery. I have already done 192.5 kilometers. That's the Tata showroom there. Let me take a U-turn from Maitigar and come. So here I am at Tata showroom. I've got 73 kilometers of driving range with me. And I have done 193.6, let's call it 194 itself. So 267 kilometers is the driving range that I got today. 267 is not bad. I didn't hear them claiming anything, but India, I have mentioned that already, 400, 420 is something that they are claiming. Not 400, but if you are driving properly, not the way I am driving, I'm sure you can achieve around 290 to 300 kilometers. That is the kind of range that you will get driving this Tata EV Punch, the all-new Tata EV Punch. Thank you so much, people. It was a rigorous test. Many of you had questions about the range, and what better than this can be done or could be done. This is all for you. I'm happy with the car. This is the first time I'm driving Indian EV. Indian EV in the sense I've got MG at my place, but that's Chinese company, right? MG after all. Tata is Indian company, so it's the first time I'm driving Indian EV, and I was happy with the performance. I like the way I'm driving this car, the posture, the position. It's giving me the SUV feeling, though you can call it a compact SUV. That's what they're calling it. I always say one thing, liking, disliking, all these things is subjective. So if you're actually considering to buy this EV, try it out yourself, come to the showroom, give it a try, understand your need, and then come to a conclusion or decision. If there is anything else you want to know about it, do let me know, I'll answer. Do comment in my YouTube channel, or you can send me a message in my Instagram or Facebook also. Pricing is the main factor. The competition in this segment is pretty tough. Good luck, people. Good luck, customers. I'd like to wish you guys a wonderful night. It's 8 p.m. already. I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a wonderful time. Stay happy. Bye-bye and ciao.